Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen for another video recipe where today I will going to show you how do I make at home the burger buns with Caputo Chef 1 kilo and Caputo dry yeast. The recipe is divided in two steps. The first step we're going to measure all the ingredients. Once we measure all the ingredients, we're going to do a quick new technique which is called tangzhong. Basically is a little flour, water, milk, then we put in a small pot on a medium flame and we're stirring for 30 seconds till it's become kind of jelly. And the second step would be to add all the ingredients in the mixer and have our final dough. So let's go with all the ingredients for the first and second step. So for the first step would be the tangzhong. We turn flame on medium heat. We add our pot and we add 60 grams of milk, 27 grams of water and 20 grams of flour. Once everything is in, we're gently stirring till everything gets together as a cream or kind of jelly. It will take approximately 30 to 40 seconds. I use either the whisk or probably a spatula. After approximately 40 seconds, everything is start to become like a dough. I get my spatula. That's it. Turn the flame off and remove from the heat. And this is our result. We let it cool off this, and in the meantime we proceed with the recipe, measure the rest of the ingredients, and start making our dough for the buns. Step number 2. We're going to measure all the ingredients, where we have 120 grams of warm milk, we have 9 grams of dry yeast, the Caputo dry yeast, 320 grams of flour, the Caputo Chef flour, 7 grams of salt, 35 grams of white sugar, 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk, and the last 42 grams of unsalted butter. And this is the tangzhong that we did it before, then we're going to add in the recipe during the mixing. After measure all the ingredients, we take the milk, the dry yeast, we combine and we whisk. As the milk is warm, will help the yeast to melt and be active very quick. So right now I just whisk for a few seconds. Once the yeast is all melted, I leave this for a few minutes, cover it, and in the meantime I'm going to prep my mixer and proceed with the recipe. Here we add flour in the mixer first. We have the sugar and the salt. After the milk was sitting with the yeast, we're adding that inside and we start mixing. Okay. After 1 minute, I clean the side of the bowl and we're now adding the tangzhong. Then we did for first step. Let us start, and after a few seconds we actually also adding the whole egg and the other yolk. Stop the mixer for clean side and we let the mixer start again. When all the dough is starting to get together, so the dough is incorporated, I'm adding the butter one piece at a time to have a better absorption of it. As the butter is in, I'm also cleaning the side to have the mixer better absorption. All this process should take around 10 minutes. Okay, after 10 minutes of mixing, I actually did the last 2 minutes on the high speed, so I get a better absorption and I develop a thicker dough. Now it's time to take the dough out. I'm gonna put it on a bench for a few seconds, and that will help me to make the dough a little bit smoother. That's with a little flour on the bench. Here I have the dough. Perfect. I just round it as best as possible. And now it's time to let the dough rest. Take a deep container, dust with a little bit of flour to get the easy remove, and place the dough inside. We let it proof this for approximately an hour and a half, depend of your house temperature. What I do usually is I let this cover and I put it in the oven, turn it off, which I know it's always at the same temperature, and I will check this in approximately an hour and a half. Okay, 2 hours later, we have the dough doubled in size, and it was touching the cover, and now it's time to make the dough balls. What I'm gonna do is get a little bit of flour, dust a little bit the side to an easy remove, and help myself clean the side of the ball and take it off. Okay, as you see, dough is here. I'm going to turn on the scale. What I'm going to do is cut the dough for almost 100 grams, so 90 to 100. That's the range. So we have 98 to 95, and you can do smaller. I don't recommend to do bigger because I don't know, it seems like it will be too much bread for a burger. But this size I find out then is pretty much good for a personal burger. Okay. Or if you want to do mini burger, you can probably drop the quantity to, I don't know, 50 grams. I never did it, but I guess for a personal burger, 55 grams would be 50 to 55 would be good, would be enough. There we go, 96, 92. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7 burgers. Pan. I don't have a sheet pan, and I cover with a paper, parchment paper, and now I'm going to form the dough ball, which basically is consists to just folding the dough ball in itself, like a pizza dough ball. So I'm pulling in always on the same spot. So when I turn upside down, I have a perfect and nice smooth top. Okay, so I go a little faster, but it's not a hard technique. It's just like folding socks, basically. Make sure you seal the back, perfectly seal it. You don't want to have a spot, empty spot. Otherwise, when you proof, the air will proof an empty spot, and the burger will not be be kind of empty inside. Before putting in, I make sure they're round and smooth. So I like to have very tight the ball. If you have a larger pan, you can put more. I'm going to add only 6 because they're going to proof, and I don't like when they touch each other, when they're too close. Now I will cover with a dry towel or plastic, whatever you have. I'm going to place this in a warm spot or a room temperature, and they will approximately be for another 2 hours until I see them they're doubling in size. Okay. 2 hours later, that's the result. Buns are double in size, and now finally I'm going to turn the oven on at 375, and I prepare here egg wash. It's 1 whole egg and a splash of milk, and gently I'm going to go on the buns. I go really gently because they're really soft and I don't want to take the air out. Okay, time to bake. 375 for approximately 20 minutes. There we go. 20 minutes later, that's the result. They are perfectly golden brown. I have a very nice smell, and they're very soft. So right now I let it cool off before I can open it and try one. Here are the burger buns. I'm very happy with the result. Quick recipe. I get inspired when I saw this recipe. My first time making burger buns. So now you have the recipe to taste and enjoy. I'm going to take a bite to see how they are. I'm going to take this because it's not round. Perfect. Really nice. Make your burger, enjoy, and see how soft and easy to do are those burger buns to make at home. Enjoy. Ciao.